done talking about him.
Yeah, right about now, he's like, right about now, he's itching parts of his body he didn't even know itch.
And Opie called the elephant out in the room. He's like, "Look, dude, that was awful." And I wanted to say it. I'm like, "All right, I'm not gonna say it." And I'm like, "That just stunk." Is it just me?
Speaking of tall people and the Guinness Book of World Records, I blame the medical profession. Man, they're curing these freaking.
The freaks.
What is it? The pituitary gland keeps squeezing out juice in your brain, and that's
Yeah.
why you become one of these giants. And
That's why you become one of those guys. Talk like this. Like, I was 12 years old when I noticed I really started. I was a lot bigger than the rest of my class. It was hard for me to even sit down and eat lunch with the rest of the class.
How tall were you when you were 12 years old, sir?
I was 7'1" at 12. My pituitary gland just kept squeezing pituitary juice in. And here's a picture of me on the basketball team. I could only play for a week, and then my knees gave out because I'm tall doesn't mean I'm a healthy man. My joints can't really take the height. And then here's me in high school at 16 years old when I hit 8'4".
Did you go to the prom or any of those?
Yes, I went to the prom.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of me with my date.
Yeah.
It was done in 3 separate photographs stitched together because she's up to my kneecap.
Because the gunpowder camera couldn't get the
The old gunpowder camera.
couldn't fit all your body parts.
Yes, I went to my prom, and we had a good time dancing.
Yeah.
Pinning the corsage on was hard. If you look, that question mark is me pinning the corsage on her.
And that caused extreme lower back pain, huh?
Lower back pain, which I had to go to the doctor for, and they put me on a steroid, which actually increased my pituitary gland more. So here's a picture of me at 19 at 9'7".
But it seems like you lived a normal life, like anybody else.
I tried living as normal a life as I could, but it was very difficult being as tall as I am. My house, I was always bumping my head on the doorway and the lights. And my mother and father were actually 5'4" each. So it's strange that I came out to be so giant.
Now we're watching stock footage as you talk here, and I see a little photo op where you're changing the light bulbs in the gym. It's kind of nice.
I would do that. So no ladder. You could just see me smiling. I'm always smiling in these pictures, like I'm happy to be a freak.
How'd you make your money, man?
Usually with the circus. The circus would come to town, and I would just sit there in a chair, and people would come by and point at me and take pictures with me. And here I am. This is me now at 22 years old, and I'm just short of 10 foot tall.
It's still growing, I hear.
Still growing, but how much longer can I live?
I don't know, man.
You know, my heart just pumping blood to my brain. It should have a pump like the Hoover Dam in it.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to pump blood up to my brain at this heart.
I hear your heart in between, like pumping blood is huffing and puffing.
It huffs and puffs.
And then it pumps. Hey, I see another photo of you as a Boy Scout in a Boy Scout uniform.
Well, there it is. It was custom made. My mother had to sew it for me. It's actually 18 different Boy Scout uniforms sewed together. But I wanted to be a normal kid. I just wanted to be like everybody else, so I joined the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, I see you stand in the back row when they take these group photos.
Here it is. Yes, here's me getting my badge for catching an eagle. And I just took him out of a tree. He was in his nest, and I just reached up and grabbed him. Everyone else had to make some kind of a trap. Not me.
Not me.
Yeah. They called me Old Basketball Heart. It was the size of a basketball when I go to the doctor and they'd x-ray me.
Yeah.
Wonderful, though, being this tall. And here is, the love of my life.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. She's 4'2", eyes of blue.
Why didn't you at least try to get a woman that was 6 foot tall?
I don't know. She's got to stand on a ladder for us to kiss.
Yeah.
It's making whoopee.
What are you packing
That's impossible.
for a 10-foot man?
Believe me, it's not proportioned. You know, if it was proportioned, it would be as big as my best gal, 4'2".
None of that pituitary got down.
No pituitary juice got to where it really matters.
No pituitary.
On me, I'd need an elephant trunk for it to even look right. It's very embarrassing. When I'd shower in the gym, actually, I'd have to lay down and let 4 showers just hit me. Very embarrassing. But I tried to be as normal a kid as I could.
Yeah.
And who pays for all your special equipment you need, like your bed, your shoes?
Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad buy that. I had to take 3 beds and put them together. When I got a car, we had to take tin snips and cut the roof out, and my head sticks out. Looks like a cartoon.
And you also had to take the front seats out. You're actually driving from the back.
I'm driving from the back. Actually, the trunk. I drive from the trunk.
Right.
And it's very awkward because my knees are still in my face. I hate when Poe parks it because he screws up all the settings on my seat. Inside joke.
Linger longer.
Oos.
Oh, very good. All right, let's say hi to Chris in Arizona.